Okay, I really didn't have much left on this shirt, my travel shirt, and I'm in beautiful Texas right now. Usually it is kind of beautiful right now, but just sat on the front porch, put my last little bits of trim on. I actually didn't realize, like, if I'd known I was that far, I might have made this purple a little bit smaller and then made other purples bigger to make it a little bit more even. Now I just have to find a needle to sew in the ends, but here we go, here we go. Oh, officially done with this travel shirt. It's nice and loose and flowy. It'll be great for when we're down here or summer at home. Anyway, it's just a bunch of random purples and I freaking love it. Now I'm gonna make this bed and go start cleaning other bits of the house. Let me show you a little bit more of what I have going on here. Okay, this is some of what I have here in Texas. My mother-in-law, essentially my mother-in-law, passed a few months back, and she was also a crafty lady. And so we've got a bunch of stuff here. There's some very interesting yarns. This, some Italian yarn. You know that one's Italian because of that. There's not like a whole lot, I think, to make entire outfits or things like that. But this is only a small portion of what I need to figure out what to do with. Hey, I am back from Texas, and I thought it'd be fun to show you some of the stuff that I brought back from my mother-in-law's house. I love going through her stuff. It is definitely bittersweet. I would rather have her here with us. The summers are hellish down there. I do not see how people want to be there because of that stinking weather. It's it's a lot. It's oh, being from the Northwest, we don't really have much humidity here. It's relatively cool, but when it does get hot, it is, you know, at least a dry heat. And oh my gosh, I just want to melt. And I don't want to have to take showers 3 times a day because I'm an environmentalist and I don't want to waste a whole bunch of water, but holy geez, that humidity is a killer. It's like worse than being in Hawaii. And I love Hawaii. Anyways, I thought I might show you some of the stuff that I brought back. There's not much because I was just in carry-on. Next time I go down, we're gonna check luggage and bring a bunch of stuff back. It's just so hard. She, like me, was a thrifty lady and loved to buy tons of craft stuff at the thrift store. So there are literally rooms full of stuff. So this is mainly interesting odds and ends. Yeah. So a friend of mine collects rickrack, and she's doing a whole bunch of stuff with it. She just got obsessed with it. And so when I was cleaning out I found some really pretty metallic rickrack. I think I've given her something similar to this before that I found at a thrift store. And then there's some gold piping. And she sews a lot. This is my friend that I've taken a sewing class with, and she sews a lot. So I think she might like the piping. I did find other things of piping down there, but they were like the big, like rounds of it, and that wouldn't fit into my suitcase. So she'll have more coming of piping. I don't have the patience to sew piping, and if I want rickrack, I'll just get some from her. It's the best thing. I've been working on my 10 stitch blanket. I'll insert a picture here. And I thought I had brought back all the cotton yarn from her place, but again, it's all bits and bobs. So there's just a teeny bit more cotton yarn that I could find down there. So that's going into this 10 stitch eventually. I think I have so much yarn for that 10 stitch now. The bed that it's on is a king bed. I know, that's not exciting. You're like, that's not interesting or exciting. Like I said, little bits and bobs and ends. I had seen, wow, that's wonderful grammar. In the past, I saw this yarn at the craft stores, but I never picked it up because I was like, what am I going to do with it? And this is perfect. Like one teeny tiny little ball, I get to play with it. And I think that is the most wonderful thing that's you can have, like when you're a crafty person. It's essentially just play. It's playing like a kid. When I was on the plane and I was knitting up something, and because I finished my travel project while I was down there, so on the way back I was just playing with yarn, and people are, oh, what are you making? What are you making? And I'm like, oh, I'm just playing, practicing stitches, practicing, turning on the 10 stitch, although I've got tons of practice with that, trying to make ideas come to life that are in my head using scrap yarn. And being able to play is fantastic because it keeps your hands busy, right? And less likely to doom scroll. A whole bunch of rat tail came back with me. There's a red, there's a hot pink, there's a burgundy and black. So that's great. This wasn't all the rat tail, but it's what I had coming back with me this time. This is interesting. Put it in front of my face so you can focus on it, tilt it down. It's metallic thread. Well, it's like metallic crochet thread because it is a little thicker. It's not thread. And it looks like it's from Japan. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Maybe it's Chinese. Again, I know I've said this before in the past. Oh, no, it says specifically made in Japan. They share similar alphabets, and since I'm an uneducated American, whatever. And then something called the Metal Gallery. Maybe she just reused this. Oh, I think she just reused it. But I thought this was a really pretty mustardy color. I might make a crochet doily again and put it in something. So not super exciting. It's still a whole bunch of like burgundy maroon yarn. Don't know what I'm going to do with this. This is just like a Bernat satin. How is there a fly in my house? How? I've been gone for like a week. So we have that. More interesting, this skein of silk yarn. Brown's not really my color, and it's not much, but I think I've got a pink skein of silk yarn that I brought back from her at one point. These are a little bit more interesting. I know it's Red Heart, but it's Red Heart Ragdoll. I got 5 skeins of this. The color is Punch. I don't block the face so it might focus on it. Anyways, with 5 of that, I can probably mix and do a top or something, but I don't know. I might do pillow covers we'll have to see because I've got so many clothes and then I've got a bunch of yarn back there slated for clothing. Along that same vein, I think I pointed it out earlier, is this Italian yarn that was $1 at the thrift store, but it's called the Cat's Meow, which is a great name because all of us loved cats. We all love cats. Made in Italy. It has wool, nylon, and acrylic. This was the only skein of this set of colors. So again, like maybe part of a pillow cover or something. But then she had this really pretty, she loved pinks and purples and everything. So she had this, which is the same thing, same Cat's Meow. And that's all of that. And then one of the things I love, I already have an idea starting in my head, is this Persian yarn. I keep wanting to say Parisian. It's not Parisian, it's Persian. It's from the Plymouth Yarn Company. But you can also see, that's handwritten on there. I don't know how old this is. I couldn't really find anything like it online. It's 100% imported virgin wool. And that's it. So there's this kind of really pretty tealy color, peacocky color. This one has an actual stamp on the thing instead of the handwritten. I think the rest of these might be stamped. Kind of a rusty color. 3 different shades of blue. And this lovely pinky orangey color, vermilion, definitely vermilion. This one has someone hand wrote over the stamped one because it didn't come out. Something, and that wool sign, I mean, this is, I want to say this is the 80s, maybe the 70s, just based on some of the stuff. But anyways, I think I might make myself a wool basket and use this to try and, you know, do a felted wool basket. I think that would be fun. I haven't tried that before because of wool being expensive, but I think this might be a good thing to try it with. Then there's a whole bunch of notions and attachments, and I was just like, oh, this would be fun to play with some stuff. I love the color of this ribbon. This is nothing compared to what she had. Some more ribbon. Guess what? More ribbon. Some really pretty, just pretty odds and ends that I have in the past made some fabric flowers. I'm having an urge to do that again, which is great. And then there was some ribbon that I didn't really have any colors. Oh, look, this was 25 cents at Walmart. Look at that. Oh, helps if I put it the right way up. Double face satin ribbon. So there was a whole bunch of this. I only brought a couple things back with me this time. We'll see. Those were the main colors that I loved. And then I brought back some spools of ribbon of colors that I don't really have. I have like a whole entire drawer of ribbon. Again, that goes on the fabric flowers. So that's it for the fabric-y, ribbony, yarny stuff. No, oh, I forgot the fabric. Oh, there's some fabric down there. But then we have some of this stuff will go towards my junk journaling. Oh, the sun just came out. That's great. So there was a whole bunch of stuff that I'm going to use for junk journaling. She had a bunch of like vintage Valentine's stuff. This just came out, but like gift tags. I don't know where stuff like this came from because there's nothing on the back. It looks like she had it for something, and I'm just going to use it for junk journaling. And so this is where I just fully became a trash raccoon and was like, I would love to. Oh yeah, I bought a tarot deck down there at this place called Ollie's that we don't have here, but I know it's in many other places of the US. I enjoy Ollie's. You never know what you're going to find. You never, it's like a Ross for household goods and books and stuff like that. And then she had some fantastic like vintage stickers. I loved that. And some vintage. A fly just dive bombed me. Anyways, vintage Christmas stuff. Just a whole bunch of stuff. I love this envelope. And then there was stuff that I brought back because there's only one sticker on them. And I'm just like, I'm not going to throw out one sticker. I will throw out the stuff when I get here. These were fun. Little plant thing. So on one side, this has coffee, and on the other side, it has cinnamon. So I'm thinking I might cut these out and maybe frame them. This one has cloves on one side and nutmeg on the other. They're just, I think, little gift bags. Spice bag, a gift bag. 1982 Mrs. Grossman's Paper Company in San Rafael, California. 69 cents. And then just more stuff for junk journaling. I thought this would be cute. Just cute little Christmas stuff. More fun little stickers. Sticker stamps. I thought this would be great in my miniatures as pictures. I've got a couple more of those. No, like, I'm not quite sure why she had some of this stuff, but space shuttle stickers, more Valentines. Oh yeah, this was interesting. She had metallic origami paper. I was so excited. I didn't even open the thing. I just put that in my stack to go. But yeah, a lot of pretty stuff in there. I was excited by that. Okay. And then again for miniatures and for my junk journaling, these are really cool. I don't know if you can just go pick them up at the stamp store or at the post office, the stamp store, funny. But they make great little pictures for miniatures, so I brought that back. Oh, also at Ollie's, if you're of a certain age, you will remember these. The bake and melts with the little things on the back and the metal, the little metal frame. Oh, when it's summer, I can open up the windows. I can't wait to fill my house with toxic plastic fumes. It'll be fantastic. But these are fun. We did them so much when I was a kid, and I wonder if I still have any of them in any of the boxes my parents gave me of my stuff. Then this was some interesting, a couple interesting things. Unfortunately, it ripped, the cover ripped, so I might tape that up. But it's Dennison flower book. It's a whole 50 cents. And it gave you like little patterns to make paper, crepe paper flowers. Isn't that fantastic? Ah, so good. So good. So I'm going to have to tape that up. And then I've been obsessed lately with iron-on transfer stuff. And she had this thing down there of, I'm going to assume, iron-on transfer, because there was one thing, yeah, it has to be, because it's right side for you, it's backwards for me. So, and then there was a test thing in there. So I'm going to assume this is something similar as to some of the other things that I have, where you cut out the image and you iron it and then you embroider. So that should be fun. Little lambs and caterpillars. That one. Leaves and watermelons. Anyways, fantastic. So I am excited about that. That is what I brought back this time. It's only a small amount of stuff. And I'm excited about that because I took today off of work because it's a lot of work to be down there and I just needed a day to decompress. So I'm going to possibly started playing with some of this stuff. And I hope you guys are adding the play into your days. If you've made it this far, tell me down below
what are some things that you do that is just kind of considered a hobby, but it might really just be you playing like a kid, creating something like a kid. It's a fantastic thing to do. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.